All right, yo, it's your boy, Double H, half star flipping hope, man. Um, Transfer talk, man. There have been some very, very interesting transfers that have been going down. And I just thought that it was probably best for me just give my 16 cents as to the transfers that have been happening. So I think the one that has pretty much lit my antennas is now Ceballos seems to be going to AC Milan. And that is surprising because I thought Ceballos was actually one of the key guys for Real Madrid. But it actually seems as if Danny Ceballos is actually going to be heading over to um, Real Madrid. But the big thing, no, no, sorry. Ceballos is going to be heading to AC Milan. AC Milan are looking for Ceballos. But we're now hearing about Isco. Now, my thinking was this, and my feeling was I thought that Zidane was going to keep Isco. And I thought Isco was going to play at the number 10, Hazard in the left side position, and maybe try and look for a right side guy. But if Zidane is getting ready to take out Isco, that definitely means that he probably wants Hazard in that number 10 position. If AC Milan, Ceballos, that's a good sign, and I think that just helps the defense because you have a quality defender who's good at tackling and good at going forward. If you get an Isco, I think that's a very big signing for AC Milan. 100%, he plays the number 10 position, but I think to complement that, Milan then need a top striker. They need a top striker. Because if Milan can get Isco, get a top striker, Milan they're not going to win the league, but it definitely makes things interesting because I think there are some good guys there. You've got your boy Suso there, you've got Bonaventura and all these guys there, but nobody on that team has the creativity and the brains that it's going to have. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. Sorry. Piatek. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So they have Piatek. Boom. So you already have Paqueta in there as well. Yeah, you already have Piatek. So what you have is a triangular attack. So if you have Piatek as a main striker, then a little bit behind him you have Paqueta. Then a little bit behind Paqueta you now have Isco. What you have is a very interesting three now. Will it work? Will they have the same kind of chemistry? It doesn't matter. Just that if you have that, Isco, Paqueta, and Piatek, that's going to be damn good. That's going to be damn good. Yeah. Thank you. Look, man, it's yeah. My mom bought me this hat, man. So yeah, thank you, mama. So yes, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen because I think. But let's just be real because do you know why it's weird? Because I don't think people rate Isco that highly. And I think I can understand why people don't rate Isco that highly is because Isco, the dude that almost retired Marco Verratti, we've not seen that dude for ages. Remember, Isco was supposed to take over the 2018 World Cup. That was the idea. He was supposed to take over the 2018 World Cup, and that didn't happen. So with that not happening, his stock has gone down. And because of his stock going down, teams like a Juventus, like a Liverpool, like a Barcelona, people are not really looking for an Isco, they're looking beyond them. So that has allowed a team like AC Milan just to sneak in on the back and say, yo, what's up? But the thing about it is that Isco is a very good buy. He's a very good buy because his stock has gone down. He's still quality. He is still a quality football player. All he needs is just to be in the right team that plays the right system about it. So if AC Milan is supposed to get Isco, I think that makes AC Milan very sexy indeed. They definitely need a lot more guys. That definitely makes them sexy indeed. Now, Mbappe to Liverpool. That's the other one that we are rolling with here now. I don't believe this is the other line. I will probably get to Neymar as well and a bit of Griezmann. I think Neymar is leaving PSG. So if Neymar leaves, I don't see a scenario where they're going to allow Mbappe to leave. I just don't see that scenario happening. But let's just play the game. If somehow Mbappe does leave and Liverpool are able to get him, I think that makes Liverpool huge indeed. Because see, the danger is this. The danger is this is a warning to Liverpool fans. Don't mess with your chemistry. Don't mess with the chemistry. Liverpool's chemistry is great right now. This is something that's a little tidbit that people need to understand. All because you acquire a quality player, it doesn't mean that quality player is going to automatically make your team better. It just doesn't. It doesn't mean that, because you may have a quality player, but he may not fit your team. The only thing that matters when you're acquiring players is, does this player fit a team? It's not just about buying an amazing player. It's, does this player fit a team? For instance, a Cristiano. You see, a Cristiano doesn't really fit the system that Liverpool have, but because he's such a good finisher, he would be pretty lethal on the counter-attack. And Isco, I don't think Isco would fit Liverpool's playing style, because Isco holds on to the ball. I don't think Isco is not quick with the ball. But the thing about Mbappe is this: we know Mbappe is still growing. He's still maturing. So if, let's say, Liverpool were able to get Mbappe, he's going to play on one of the flanks. Mbappe doesn't work as a striker. He can play as a striker. He doesn't work well as a striker. So Mbappe has to go on one of the flanks. And I think he works best on the right flank. So if you're rolling him on the right flank, that means it's a Salah. And if it's me, Salah has G'd up like crazy. If it's me, and it's between Mbappe and Salah, I'm rolling with flipping Mbappe. Because if you have a trio of a Firmino, Mbappe, and Mane, that's lethal. That is lethal, and that is dynamite. But because, again, is there a way where you can fit in Mbappe, Salah, Mane, and Firmino? I don't think so. I think you're cooking things up too much. Because remember, Mane can play as a number 10. Because in that, even if you put Mane as the number 10, Salah's strongest position is on the right, Mbappe's strongest position is on the right. So then that's negates that whole thing. So if you take Firmino out of the situation, can you have a Mbappe, Mane, Salah situation? The thing about this is that Salah isn't great as a striker. He can play there. That's not where he's as lethal. Mbappe can play as a striker. That's not where he's lethal. Mane, he's never played that position before, so he can't play there. But what you may be able to do is, if you play that as a front three, you can perhaps make it a bit fluid. Make it fluid with lots and lots of movement. Because the thing about it is this, is that Mbappe, is good on the ball. So in my opinion is that, even if I've seen Mbappe not work as a striker for PSG and so forth, it's based on the system and the players around him. But maybe if Mbappe is played as a striker in Klopp's system, and he's combining with the movements and the thinking of a Salah and a Mane, perhaps that will work, because that will free Mbappe up. It wouldn't make him static and allow more movements for him, and allow him to do more. Because remember, Firmino isn't static. He has lots of movement. But as good as Firmino is in that position, Mbappe gives you far better finishing. And Mbappe is just categorically a better football player than a Firmino. So it is very interesting, and I think that there is a way he can fit in with Salah in there. But if it's between Salah and Mbappe, bruh, I'm rolling with the prodigy. I know Salah has G'd up and he's an icon. If it's between Mbappe and Salah, I'm rolling with the flipping prodigy. That's just me. Again, speaking with Liverpool, I'm just going through what these dudes are saying on Twitter here, man. So, what are you guys saying? So, speaking about the Ous, I think your boy Carl tweeted to me and he said that I talked about the Ous to Liverpool. Now, so Barca, you want to sell the Ous? Dumb idea. I know the cool thing now is to hate on the Ous, because I think for some reason people are hating on the Ous because he missed that chance against Liverpool in the first leg of the Champions League. The Ous is an amazing football player. He's fully ambidextrous. So now, if the Ous goes to Liverpool, bro, we know he's a flank player. The Ous would be amazing in Klopp's system. That's the thing. The Ous in Klopp's system would be flipping amazing. But the key thing about it is that I think the Klopp would be able to improve him. He'll be able to refine his game. For me, for Barcelona, that's a bad move. That's it. To sell the Us, it's a bad move because if it's selling the Us, so you're letting the Us go and you're bringing in Griezmann. All right, man, that's risky because you know how young the Us is. I mean, this guy can still improve. So as much as you insult the Us and everything, this guy can still improve. If you give him to Liverpool, I think the Us would have to be on a rotation system. I don't think he can come in and replace Salah. But the beauty about the Us is that homeboy can play on the left, homeboy can play on the right. So either way, he's great on either flank. So I think what you have in the Us is a guy who can come off the bench and really be a quality weapon off the bench. So the question for the Us is that, are you happy to have that role where you're coming off the bench? Because that's what it's going to be. If I'm the Us, I don't want to stay at Barcelona. But if Barcelona say, we don't want you, but Liverpool wants you, if I'm the Us, if I'm the Us, I'll say, you know what, I'll fight for my place. And every time I play, I will prove why I should be here. I will play like crazy, I will assist like crazy, and I will G up like crazy. And therefore, Klopp will have to make a tough decision. Because if the Us keeps on playing well, quality, boom. Us can't play the number 10, bro. He's not. The Us is a flank player. That's his great position. Because remember, this is why I always say to guys, flank players can't play in the center. Central players can't play on the flank. Very few players are both fully effective centrally and on the wing. Because remember, even me, for guys who play football, because for me, my position was always central midfield. Every time they put me out to the wing, I was a brick. I was crap. I just didn't know how to play the wing. But you put me back in central, my brain just works properly. When I'm in the center of the pitch, everything just works properly for me. So for the Ousmane, I think if he goes to Liverpool, he'll have to fight off the bench, man. Okay, let's see. I'm just looking. All right, Pogba. Now we're hearing Pogba to Juventus. We talk about Pogba, Real Madrid. I think Pogba to Juventus is very real. Guys, let me be real with you. Pogba should have never left Juventus. He should have never left Juventus. Juventus need... Who is in Juve's midfield right now? So it's Khedira. Who else? Who's in the... Guys, just tell me, who is in Juve's midfield right now as starters? Who's in Juve's midfield right now as starters? Oh yeah, I'll get to Rabiot. I'll get to Pjanic. Okay, so we got Khedira, Pjanic, and Bentancur, and obviously you got Ramsey in there. That's a much better midfield. So Pogba going in there, Bentancur is the guy that keeps the ball. Khedira, obviously, and maybe Chan, they're the destroyers in the midfield. You obviously got your number 10 being Pjanic. That is a okay. We got my Matuidi in there as well. That is a perfect environment for Pogba. Juventus have to go all out for Pogba because the way the midfield is set up, it is tailor-made for Pogba to be effective. Because in that main midfield, Pogba doesn't have the responsibility to keep the ball and to control the game. It frees Pogba up. It makes him attack. And who is Pogba supplying for? Who is he providing for? Cristiano. So if Juventus had Pogba in that game against Ajax, Pogba would have been able to come up with something, drive the ball forward, and produce some kind of a ball to Cristiano, or even take it upon himself to take a shot to try and change the game. Because I think Juventus are missing an explosive player in midfield. Because Pjanic is quality. Pjanic is a quality player. Pjanic is not explosive. Bentancur is a quality, amazing central midfielder, and you will see how good he does in the Copa America. He's not explosive. They are missing an explosive midfielder, a midfielder who can score goals, who can tackle, who can produce a 70-yard pass, and who has a bit of swagger and a bit of technique. Juventus have to go all out to Pogba. If I'm Pogba, and remember, Sarri is there. And in Sarri's system, it's going to be a very sexy pass move around system. So Pogba definitely has to be better on the ball because Sarri likes guys to be quality and good on the ball. But for me, for Sarri, like that is too great a talent to pass up. That is too great a talent to pass up. So I think for Pogba, because remember that's the challenge. He said that he's looking for a new challenge. Your challenge is to get Juventus the Champions League. There's nothing that Juventus wants more than to get that Champions League. That is what they crave. That's what they want. That's what they need. That's what they crave. That's what they want. That's what they need. So that is precisely what they should definitely be trying to do, man. All right. So, and this, look, I'll get to United. Don't worry, I will get to flipping Man United. I will get to those flipping boys, man. So let's look at this whole Barcelona situation. So we now have a situation of Griezmann and Neymar. Now, am I right in saying that? Don't worry, I'll get to Ndombele and Nicolas Pepe. So wait, so where is Nicolas Pepe supposed to be going to? Because I'm going to be watching Ivory Coast because people have been talking and preaching about this Nicolas Pepe. But where is Nicolas Pepe supposed to be heading to? Bro, Douglas Costa, I don't know whether that guy is, bro. I don't know where that guy Douglas Costa is, bro. Liverpool or Bayern. So Liverpool or Bayern. Arsenal are in for him. So let's talk about this whole Barcelona thing. So in this Barcelona thing, so what we have is Griezmann and Neymar. Now, Barcelona wants Griezmann. And as I've already said, Griezmann is a perfect fit for Barcelona. I think Griezmann is an intelligent player. He makes the right decisions. And I think where Barcelona have been lacking this season has been the poor decision making on the part of a Coutinho. And maybe to an extent an Us. Look, I told you, the Us, I'm a huge supporter of him. I think he's one of the best young players out there, but he's young and he has definitely been making poor decisions. Griezmann is not as talented as the Us. But I think Griezmann makes better decisions and has better decision making than the Us. So I think Griezmann in that system, when Barca are on the counter-attack, Messi's looking for Griezmann to make the right pass. Messi's looking to receive the ball from Messi. I think Messi and Griezmann can form a very nice 1-2 punch. So I think it's a great fit. But when Neymar is concerned, now things now gets tricky. Because if Neymar is available, what do you do? If it's me, and let's say you've got all these things on the cards, you've got Griezmann available, you've got Neymar available. My front three, of course, Messi in the number 10 position. You've got the Us on one of the flanks. You've got Neymar on the other flank. And you need a striker. I think that's how you roll with. For me, the cannibal cannot go forward as the main striker. He can't. I'm sorry. I think the cannibal bro, Jason, please don't. Guys, I told you that name is banned in this chat room. Don't mention that name. Please don't mention that name, man. Please don't. Barcelona, they did a strike, but I think that Neymar on one flank, the Us on another flank, Messi as the number 10, and then you need to find a striker. That's what you need. You need to find a striker. People have said Lacazette. I think Lacazette is very interesting. I think Lacazette would be very interesting because I also that Barcelona need that kind of ball-playing striker. When I say ball-playing striker, a dude that's very good with the ball at his feet, can create his own shots and can roll through. That's what they need. That's what they need specifically. So if they have that, I think it makes things very interesting. So I'm not. If Neymar's on the cards, I don't think Barca should go for Griezmann. Okay, wait now. I thought this was fake news, and someone just mentioned it right now. That can't be right. 120 million for a dude called Zhao. Who is this dude? 120 million for Zhao. First of all, where did Atletico get that cash from? That's the first thing. Secondly, where did Atletico get that cash from? Thirdly, that is a huge risk, bro. That's a huge risk. Because I know that there's been a lot of talk about him and people view him as the next big thing. And there's a lot of hype behind him. So you can look at it as in two ways. You can look at it in one way as you can't pay that kind of money for a maybe. He ain't a Lionel Messi at 19. He ain't an Mbappe. He ain't an Us, who you know that these are bona fide talents who are going to be big time. For instance, I think Julian Brandt is a great young player. I ain't going to pay 120 million for him. But what if he's the next big thing? Sometimes you do need to take that risk. What if the dude is the next big thing? So if he is the next big thing and he becomes the next superstar, then that 120 million was very well paid. So it's like gambling. It is a huge, huge gamble. Because, of course, I've seen little bits of Joao Felix. I saw, like, I think his hat-trick in the first leg of the what's it called? The Europa League and everything. So, and Atletico need a star. See, Griezmann, that's the thing about Griezmann. Griezmann is a very good player. Don't get it twisted. Griezmann is a very good player. Griezmann is not a star. Griezmann is not a star. This Joao Felix has the potential to be a star. And I think what Atletico Madrid need is a star. So thinking about it right now, I think that's a great buy for Atletico Madrid. And I think that buy is a huge statement because when Griezmann left, Godin left, I thought Atletico Madrid were just going to do like this. But by then getting Joao Felix, who people have been touting as could potentially be the next big thing, I think that's a great purchase. Sometimes you've got to make that risk. And I think it's not only about making the purchase of what he could potentially be. It's a statement to your fans and to the league and to Real Madrid and Barcelona to say, guys, we're still here. Don't sleep on us. We're still here. Don't sleep on us. Don't get it twisted. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. So, okay. Now, my friend sent me this. Oh, guys, Friday, man, it all pops off. Nigeria play on Saturday. Expect you to all be there. Saturday goes down. We're live chatting. Hopefully, YouTube is still alive. We're live chatting on Saturday. Burundi, yes. We're live chatting. All of us, we ride through, okay? It begins on Saturday. So, if I know this is transfer talk, I couldn't give it out, guys. I can talk about whatever the hell I want. If Igalo starts, if I see Igalo start that starting lineup, but let me just say, I dare, and this is what I want to say in my preview, I dare Genoro, if that's the name, I dare you to start Igalo. Oyekuru is still there. Oshime is there. I dare you to start Igalo ahead of Oshime and Oyekuru. I dare you. I dare you. Go ahead. I dare you. Try it. Try it. Because sorry, there's no point. This is what I said to guys. There's no point in turning up for a tournament if you're not trying to win the trophy. Try. They have to go out and win that flipping trophy. Argentina are not getting it and not leaving the group. Go to the hope meets Bansa thing that I said. I told you they are not leaving the group. Argentina are not making it out of the group. It's not happening. Argentina are not making it out of the group because I'm not sure that Argentina even beats Qatar, bro. I'm not sure they make it out of group. And let me put it this way, man. If Argentina, let me put it up. If Argentina don't make it through a group that consisted of Qatar and Paraguay, Messi has to retire. Like, that's too much of an L. I know that you're doing it because people love you and everything. For me, I say if Messi just go back to Barcelona and just keep breaking records for Barcelona, end your international career. Like, there will be no point in carry on for what? What, show up at another World Cup to do what? Oh, show up at Copa America for what? Because I believe that if they don't make breakthrough, revamp, reset the entire thing. Break down the whole house, reset the entire thing. That's what I think would be the best thing for Hampton, man. But yeah, man, so the Egyptian icon, of course, he sets the. So where was I with my transfer talk? Where was I? So yeah, people talked about Ndombele for Tottenham. Is Levy allowing Tottenham to actually spend cash? That's the thing. How much cash do Tottenham have to spend? That's what I want to know. How much cash do they have to spend? That's what I need to know. Because Tottenham need to buy players. They need players. Because if Tottenham go through another summer window without buying anybody, then I've got to induct the club. I've got to induct. Levy is under review. Pochettino is under review. Harry Kane is a Class B brick. That's what's happening. Harry Kane is a Class B brick. So if you don't give Pochettino cash for a third window, then it's crazy. But I think if Tottenham can get Ndombele, I think that's a nice signing. That really brings some nice energy into the midfield, which is what they need, because I think, what Tottenham really need? I think they need an upgrade on Eriksen. Eriksen is not that dude. I thought he was. He's not that dude. I think, now, is Ndombele creative? Because I know that he's good with bringing the ball forward and he's got an attacking instinct, but can he be a playmaker? Can he create? Can he assist? Because I think if he can create and assist, I think he should be the replacement for Eriksen. So that in itself, I think that would be cool. I think that would be very cool indeed. Look, man, of course I'm going to be watching the Copa. So no one is like Kante, bro. Don't do that. There's no player like Kante in this world. So don't say he's like Kante. There's nobody like Kante in this world. That's not happening, man. So I'm hearing that United have 100 million to spend. My friend just sent me that piece of info. That better not be right. If all United have is 100 mil to spend, I'm putting United Class B. If all they have is 100 mil to spend, I'm putting them Class B. 100%. So you're saying 250 plus. Oh yeah, I'll get to Lukaku. So look, my friend just sent me this. So I don't know whether it's right or wrong, but my friend just sent me this. If it's 100 mil, that's crazy. But let's look at United. People like to hate United. This is the football hut. As a football hut, I don't do rivalries. I am not here to crap on teams. This is the Harvard football hut. And in the Harvard football hut, I try and give an argument for every club, and I try to be as honest as possible. That is what I always do. And I try and look at each club and say, what can each club do? How can they improve? What do they need to do in the market? For me, I say for United, you sell Lukaku, you sell Pogba, and you rebuild. Rashford has potential. Can Rashford be a world-class striker? I don't think so. But Rashford I think at best, Rashford is tier 2, which is very good. Rashford at his best is tier 2. Rashford currently right now is tier 3 stroke unrated. I would say Rashford right now is perhaps unrated. they need wing backs. Maybe a right-way wing back. Get Ashley Young the hell out of there. Ashley Young, get the hell out of there. Right wing back. Can defend, can go forward. A strong central midfielder. We're hearing about Rabiot. I'm hearing Rabiot is now on his way to Juventus. United have to try and see whether they can get to Rabiot. Even if they can get Rabiot, that is great for the midfield. They need a midfielder who can control the tempo of the game, who's great on the ball, great in possession. A natural central midfielder. They need an attacking wingman. A wingman who can maybe cross, but somewhere they need a quality inside forward. We're living in the world of inside forwards, guys. I'm sorry. That's the world we live in. Most teams right now, they have quality inside forwards. Sterling, Bernardo Silva, Salah, Mane. It's the world we live in of inside forwards. So, bro, Rabiot is very. Maybe you've not. Look, Rabiot has not played for a season. If you watch Rabiot, that guy is very good on the ball. He's very good on the ball. And if you're very good on the ball, you can advance the game to control games. I think that United should perhaps try and think of playing with two strikers. If you can partner Rashford up with a big man, now we're talking. Who that big man can be, that's where it gets complex. Because we are living in a destitute world of not many strikers. But I think, two strikers can work, bro. Two strikers, maybe play a diamond or a flat 4-4-2 with your wingman coming through. I think it can work, Because if you're saying Rashford by himself as a normal striker, as a lone striker, it's not going to work. Rashford is not a great lone striker. He's not. He's just not, So either you're putting Rashford in a 2 or you're moving Rashford out wide. Rashford is ineffective out wide. He will use his speed and his pace. He's ineffective out wide. So unless you're bringing in, like someone mentioned, an Icardi or maybe an Immobile or someone of that ilk, or let's say just for argument's sake, a Lewandowski, all right, you can play him as a lone striker then. But then, yeah, Rashford has to hold to the bench because Rashford out wide just doesn't work. Rashford out wide just simply doesn't work. So United, I just think that this is going to be a very, very, very big summer for United. You see, if the swap deal is on, if United swap Lukaku with Icardi, that's huge. That's huge. That would be huge. If you can bring in an Icardi for Lukaku, that's huge. So if you get an Icardi, you get a Rabiot. See, and if Douglas Costa is available, because I think United have been on the radar for trying to get Zaha, if it's available. Because the other thing about Daniel James, I don't know who the hell Daniel James is. Okay, I have no idea who the hell Daniel James is, man. So, is that like a doctor or something? So that's where things go, because United you need big names, but everything rests on Solskjaer. Everything rests on Solskjaer, and I think Solskjaer has to be, bro. I don't think Solskjaer survives Christmas. There you go. I don't think Solskjaer will survive the Christmas. I think Solskjaer is the wrong dude. That's, bro. Don't post fake news. PSG haven't accepted any 300 mil because nobody has 300 mil to pay for Neymar. So no, guys, no. That's a lie, man. Look, bro, Neymar is going for 250, probably. Oh yeah, so basically someone posted and also don't be led by this picture. So someone posted a pic with Neymar and Benzema. By the way, Benzema looks like that guy is having a lot of fun whenever he's on a holiday. It's like I think Benzema gives more effort when he's holidaying than he actually does on the pitch, which I find amusing. Um, so there's a pic with Neymar and Benzema. So all because Neymar is having a pic with Benzema, and that means he's going to Real Madrid. No, it's not. I believe that the Real Madrid deal that's off. That's not happening. I think that Neymar to Barcelona. I think that is what is going to happen. Okay, no, I don't know that it will happen. That is what is most likely. Neymar to Barcelona. I think it's the one that's definitely most likely, man. So who have Man City got, man? What is Man City's? So are City the ones that got Bruno Fernandes? Are they the guys that got Bruno Fernandes, man? Um, Benzema didn't get 31 goals. Stop lying. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Benzema did get 31 goals. Um, Rosary, they cancel on Rosary. So Bruno Fernandes is going to United. Okay, okay, that's interesting, man. Um, but yeah, man. So look, man, I think a lot of people are sort of like Liverpool fans are like, oh my gosh, we've not really bought any Liverpool, we've not had any more activity. This is what I reach myself as I look, relax. Liverpool don't need anybody, but it's about continuous improvements. Like even if your team, like what's it called? When City won the league last season, they still bought more players. You have to constantly be um always improving because remember for Liverpool it's about all right, we won the Champions League. It's not about defending the Champions League title and it's about trying to win the Premier League and it's about trying to win the FA Cup. You must always try to improve. And even if you've done the treble, let's do the treble again. Let's do the treble again. Now, guys, you know what? Remember how I always said about like tournaments really is a great scouting project. Zapata could end up being top scorer in this Copa America. And I believe so. Zapata plays for Atalanta now, doesn't he? And I think he's an Atlanta player. People need to take a close look at Zapata. That's right there is a solid striker. Because that is grown man football. What you're seeing from Zapata is grown man football right there. So I think if Zapata keeps balling, keeps playing well, it seems as if Colombia now have him on the starting striker, which they should because Falcao has not been relevant in about 5, 6 years. I will be shocked if Zapata stays at Atalanta. If Zapata has a great Copa America, ends up top scorer, I will be very surprised if he stays at Atalanta. United would improve having him. Bayern Munich would improve having him. I don't think he fits Barcelona. Juventus would be improved having him. Because Mandzukic is getting old. If you have Zapata there, Ramsey in the 10, Cristiano one flank, Douglas Costa another flank, that's a very, very interesting attack. That's a very, very interesting attack. So I think he would work well at Juventus. Bayern, not sure whether he would fit the team, and we don't really know what team and the players that Niko Kovac is building. Doesn't fit Man City, doesn't fit Liverpool. Now we don't know what's happening with Chelsea right now. Chelsea need a Duvan Zapata. They do. Chelsea needs a Duvan Zapata. He something very Atletico, perfect. Perfect. Atletico, perfect. That would be a perfect fit for him. So That would be very perfect. So guys, so look, man, I'm almost going to be out here because I'm building up to the Copa America game. Remember, if there are any questions you desperately need asking, use the super chats. The super chats will always get read, man. The super chats are the ones that give priority to. Those are the ones that will always get read. And remember, the super chats, it's how you support your boy. It's how you support the channel, because I'm trying to be doing these live shows as a daily thing. So give you news stuff and just regular stuff. So the super chat is how we write. Let me just wait. What did I want to say? Oh my gosh, I just forgot. Wait, literally my brain. Oh, I am developing a football show. I'm developing a football show, something that will go on the Football Hot channel, but it's a live show football show. So if you're thinking of a football show, live show and everything, what kinds of things would you want in a football live show? So that's the thing. So if there was a football live show, what kinds of things would you want? What kinds of things would you want discussed on a football live show? If I was to do one. Um, my Maradona review is going to be it'll be dropping, man. Oh, okay, interesting. Barcelona and team transfer talk, bro. We're gonna have to have a discussion about the Bala one day, man. Um, we're gonna have to definitely be. So a lot of these guys are really on about transfers. So transfers. Um, football peeps, players. Okay, interesting. Anyway, I don't know whether how many people know about the super chats, but in case for guys that don't know about the super chats, so the super chats, it's where just as you're chatting now, whenever you go to the chat icon, there's a dollar sign. You click on the dollar sign, and you can donate money towards me and the channel, self support the channel, and that money goes towards me and the channel, and it makes your message highlighted. So the super chats are pretty much a way of supporting your YouTubers, your analysts, your people, and things like that. So yeah, so that's what a super chat is. So you click on the dollar sign, you choose the amount that you want to donate towards to, and once you do that, it goes towards the channel, and I will see your highlighted message. I see how much you've donated. I give you a shout out. I say thanks, and I then have to obviously um read out your questions. So again, it's just a way of supporting your boy HH. It's just a way of supporting your boy HH. So guys, look, man, Nations Cup is rolling. Nations Cup is rolling tomorrow. Well, it starts tomorrow, and the big one starts at the Nigeria's quest to bro. That's harsh, bro. Nigeria's quest to claim that Nations Cup trophy, to claim that crown, um, because that trophy is needed. Um, that trophy is needed. That trophy is wanted, and we need that trophy. That trophy is needed 100%. And yeah, man. It's between Egypt and Morocco. I don't think Senegal will win it. Nigeria, I hope so. Um, guys, I think we're gonna have a really big transfer this summer. We've already had Hazard. We've already had Hazard. So before I go, what do you think is going to be the real big mega transfer this summer? Last thing before I go, what do you think is going to be the big, massive transfer this summer? So people think it's going to be Pogba Juventus, Neymar. So people really think that this Mbappe Liverpool thing is happening. Pogba PS. You know what? I think it is going to involve Pogba. It is going to pump up. So I think, yeah, it's probably going to be involved proper. So guys, it's been swell. It's been good. I will see you guys yet again tomorrow. Peace out. Stay true.